Everyone says that Gojo's the strongest sorcerer alive, but that's not really what defines him. What defines Gojo is that no one could really stand next to him. Infinity, while having the ability to stop attacks, it also creates distance. Obviously, between him and his enemies, but what most people miss is that it also creates distance between him and everyone. Students admire him, the higher ups, they fear him, and the world relies on him. But who actually understands Gojo? Because the moment you become untouchable, you also become unreachable. I think that while infinity is the name of his technique, it's almost a metaphor. Gojo's power forces space between him and the world. People don't really get to relate to him, they kind of just orbit him. He'll joke constantly, he'll act unserious, he smiles through everything. That confidence, that playfulness, it's real, but it's also controlled. Because when you reach the ceiling of your world, there's no one above you that you could lean on, like some sort of mentor or rival pushing you forward, or an equal testing your limits. Sadly for Gojo, it's just expectation. Like the expectation to win and show up and fix everything. And when you win too easily, people stop seeing effort. They stop seeing pressure, and ultimately they just stop seeing you. They begin to see a solution, and that's exactly what Gojo becomes. A solution to every crisis. And solutions don't get asked how they feel. The only person who ever truly stood beside Gojo was Geto. They were the strongest together. Geto didn't have to look up at Gojo or admire him from below. He matched his energy. He challenged him. That understanding, it created a balance for Gojo. When they walked into a room, they were unstoppable, together. Then when Geto leaves, Gojo doesn't just lose a friend. He loses his equilibrium too. After that moment, Gojo ascends alone, and the title the strongest isn't shared anymore. It becomes isolating, because now no one stands beside him. He kinda has to put everyone behind him, or beneath him. And once you're at the top, you stop being treated like a person. You become a pillar. The higher-ups, they don't trust him. Hell, they don't even like him, to be honest. But they tolerate him, because as long as Gojo exists, the system doesn't have to evolve. It's crazy how one character could be stability and rebellion at the same time. He'll literally mock tradition, but then his powers will preserve it. As long as he's there, no one is forced to deal with the flaws of the structure. He carries it. And pillars, they don't get to collapse. They hold everything up, even when they crack. That necessity ultimately becomes a cage. That's why his students matter so much. Yuji, Megami, Yuta, they aren't just talented kids. In them, he sees potential. Potential for a world where strength isn't concentrated on one person. That's why he never trains them to be strong. He trains them so that they're capable of standing beside him, to decentralize power, and to break the idea that one person has to carry everything alone. You see, Gojo understands something that most people miss. Being the strongest isn't the same thing as being fulfilled. Being invincible isn't the same thing as being connected. He'll laugh at you, he'll tease and act untouchable, but that attitude is protecting something. If people only ever saw you as the strongest, they eventually stop asking who you are without it. I think that's what makes Gojo tragic, is that he's too strong. Strength then became the only language that the world used to describe him. And when power becomes the only thing that people value the most, the strongest person in the room often becomes the most alone. Hope you guys enjoyed the Gojo breakdown. If you guys want another character broken down like this, let me know in the comments. This is Anime Under the Surface, and I'll catch you guys next week.